No doubt you have heard of the name Pablo Escobar before, who caused shows in all parts of Colombia and America, and a group of films and series that tell his story have been released there. Once he was killed in 1993, his Medellin cartel fell apart. Reflection of today's personality El Chapo Guzman. Although he was arrested 3 times, his cartel still work and make millions dollars, to the extent that his son was arrested in recent days, but they are still working. His organization is considered the largest criminal organization in the world. And as I told you, his son was arrested by the Mexican Secret Service, which did not go unnoticed as the whole cartel attacked the police for them to return it. In this video, we will know about El Chapo's story from start to finish. We will know also the difference between him and Pablo Escobar, and also get to know what is currently happening in Mexico. Was it arrested? Did they return it? Was it done? But before that, I will ask you only one thing. Just click on follow so that you will receive all news. This is, of course, will make me very happy. We'll start first getting to know El Chapo life. It was born in the year 1957 in Mexico. His family was middle income and working in farming, where he have 2 sisters and 4 brothers. There is not enough reliable information about his life, especially his childhood, but it is said that he had entered the study, but soon left it to work in the fields Lemon, where the school was away from him in 60 kilometers. From a young age, he is fond of men who deal in drugs. Since he saw that they had a lot of money and luxury cars, everyone respects them and they have a strong position within the neighborhood. He was looking for that life, as in his cultivation he changed it, as he became a marijuana grower in those fields and swabs that his family owned. Since this product was sold in Culiacan through his uncle, who used to make a lot of money with him, a name El Chapo will continue to resonate a lot, especially with this success and with its tremendous negotiating ability. And in this era exactly he take the name El Chapo, where its meaning from Spanish is short, so that his length is currently only 1.68 meters, which means that his is very short. When El Chapo was over 20 years old, exactly in the year 1980, he works with El Padrino, who was the biggest and most famous drug dealer in Mexico at that time. This latter noticed El Chapo talent in negotiations and how well he does his job, so he entered it with her in his work. With the technique and talent possessed by El Chapo, he quickly rose through the ranks in the cartel, so he became the right hand of El Padrino with the brothers Arellana. So El Padrino are the head of organization and followed by El Chapo. And the brothers Arellana, this trio are the ones who ruled the drug trade in Mexico and exported it to the United States. Do not forget that El Chapo is found in Mexico, close to America, unlike Pablo Escobar, who is found in Colombia. And this time, Pablo Escobar was #1 in the drug trade. But when he died, he became El Chapo his replacement. 9 years after he joined them in the year 1989, El Padrino was arrested by police. Here a battle took place between El Chapo and the brothers Arellana to judge the cartel. This led to the cartel being divided to 2 groups. Cartel de Sinaloa taken by Guzman El Chapo. It is the largest cartel in the world now. And Cartel de Tijuana taken by the brothers Arellana. As the years passed, many battles broke out between these 2 over the place of sale drugs. But the biggest event and the most prominent battle that took place between them was in 1993 in the airport, where he caused a murder Cardinal Juan Francisco Fresno, which made a big noise in the country, which angered the police a lot, which led to the launch of a campaign to arrest them all. Before we continue, let's get to know El Chapo family. In order to know after what did his son, he married 3 times and in total he has 10 children. 4 with the first wife, 4 with the second wife, and 2 with the third wife. The second wife is the one who gave birth to his son Ovidio, who is considered one of the heads of this cartel. Because of him all the fuss. Let's talk now about the El Chapo escape from prisons. Frankly, every escape must be devoted to a full episodes, as it escaped 2 times. The first escape was in 1993 after the death of that Cardinal Juan Francisco, and THR campaign that has done, where they caught him near the Mexican border in prison. He lived a life of luxury where everything was provided to him, but he decided to run away after 8 years in 2001, where he escaped with ease inside the clothes box and the soap. 71 people participated in this operation, including 15 people from that same prison. After this incident, El Chapo became the second most searched person by the CIA after Bin Laden Osama, and after he died, El Chapo will be the #1 searched in the world by CIA, to the extent that the FBI has awarded a prize of $7 million only to anyone who gives information on it. In 2014, the Mexican Maritime Police arrested him for the second time, despite his failed attempt to bribe and threaten them. But they did not listen to him. With only a year after that, he escaped in the most famous escape route in history by digging a tunnel and get out from the other side of prison. And after another year in 2016, G was arrested again with American help. But this time they know his danger, so they handed him over to America and put him in the most guarded prison and put him in solitary confinement and guard him 24/24 hours. In 2019, they sentenced him to life imprisonment plus 30 years for violence and 20 years for money laundering. Now you got to know El Chapo Guzman about his family, his escapes, and his life, and we are now going to get to know what happens in these weeks with his son. Things started with Mexican police knowing the whereabouts of Ovidio, so they went out to catch him, and they called El Ratun Mean the Mouse because for the many times he escaped from the police. Like his father, the FBI in America was to a reward $5 million for only information can help them to catch. Mexico's intelligence was able to know his whereabouts and arrest him. The matter did not stop here, as the cartel wanted to ruin it at any cost. So a war broke out between the police and the cartel with weapons and bombs. This led to the death of 29 people, and more than 35 people are in critical condition, and in addition to the streets he had were destroyed and crises of the population. The police managed to send him to prison, in the same prison his father escaped from. But this is without agreeing to send him to America. This is the story and all what happened. The Mexican intelligence decided to arrest the most wanted person. This is in preparation for receiving President Joe Biden, who will visit Mexico this week. So after grabbing Ovidio, the cartel he did not accept the matter and wanted to return it with violence, but he would not. Now he is in jail, but in a Mexican prison. It was not agreed to send him to America. Often they will be able to smuggle it with bribery and money. It's bad in South America, where these countries are distinguished by their gangs by force and money. And if you have reached here, I ask you only one thing. Just click follow and like video. This will motivate me a lot. Thank you for watching, and I wish you a good day. Goodbye.